Welcome back.
Yep.
Yeah, my server crashed, so I need to log back in.
I see.
But other than that... Oh, man.
So I need to make a high quality book. A bunch of leather armor.
I can help you with the book once I get far enough in woodworking.
Okay, so
Well, I'm just about there.
I'll go to you for the woodwork.
Those pages.
Huh? Okay. I think all of the skills are sort of intertwined. We're gonna need each other's stuff.
Yeah, that's why they... I mean, it's smart if you want to make crafting that way. A, because it just makes it more robust, and B, it encourages guild work.
Yeah, the grouping together to craft, to harvest, it's the first time I've ever seen grouping to harvest. Ever.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And they made it so it's actually fun. Or at least not bad.
It's not just a slog. You can do it for hours, which is more than I can say for any other MMO.
The critical component to sort of those... So originally, I don't know if you guys play EQ, but in EQ1 you had a lot of downtime. And so during that downtime you'd socialize quite a bit. And you get to know people. So in this respect, you're forced in this sort of know people mode. It's kind of interesting how they can bring it back around.
Yeah, my friend Chaz, he's a friend of my brother's, and my brother's like a decade older than me, so Chaz played like a ton of EQ, like when it was really big, and he always goes on about how that was like the best MMO.
Yeah,
that admittedly it probably couldn't work today, but it was and is still like amazing in its own right.
Yeah, the thing that creates the community is that if you have a need to gain knowledge, you're going to require to cooperate or at least seek other people for knowledge you're not able to get on your own, and then it requires like hunting the internet. That's what EQ required back when the internet wasn't quite as robust. So knowledge was even harder to find. So it was almost always you had to go in game to find that uber geek who did all the hours and hours of whatever you had to do to get whatever it was you got, and you had to ask them.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a new player that needs some help. So, oh, hello, Joe. Welcome. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Oh, great.
Hello. Good.
Yeah,
good.
you're a little quiet, but I can hear you.
Is this better?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect now. Okay, ask us everything. What do you want to know, Joe?
Oh my god, so for the crafting, it seems... do you have a recommendation for what to level first? Because there's so many crafting skills.
Oh, it really depends on what you like to do. I mean, I suggest you to don't think too seriously about that at the moment and try a lot of different things. So you can find something that you really like, and then you can focus on that things. Because the game, we are still in alpha, so we will get other wipes. So, I mean, I suggest to you to try a lot of things until you find something that you really like and want to test it.
Okay, that makes sense. And then I found, I went to another world and I made an intermediate crafting bench and brought it to my kingdom.
Okay.
Is there a way to do that without having to go to someone else's kingdom, or is that pretty much the only way to do it?
Okay, now basically you have to go... Well, we have a kingdom with all the benchmarkers, so if you want you can join ours. Or, I mean, you can go to a fort or to a keep, but your faction need to have to conquer at that keep to go there. So, and there's no way to tell this from the map. The best thing is to ask in chat and see if someone knows if we have a fort. And if you don't know where the fort location is, I will send you a link here in Discord. You can actually, as long as you are in this Discord, you can use this command. Here is map 5, 6. Yes, I'm typing it in general chat, and it will pop up a map, and you can see. So, which faction are you now?
Right now I'm Order, and
Okay.
I'm near the Bastion Keep, and I think Order owns it, so I made some rune equipment already.
Okay. So exactly, there's Bastion, Orlo, the Black Mire, and Blue Curse. I mean, if you see the map, I just linked it you. These are 3 different forts, and if your faction conquer them, you can go there. And then there is the Keep of Ganelon, which is, let's say, a little bit more important than the other 3 forts, but it's harder to conquer. But anyway, if any of these 4 is under the control of your faction, you can go there and craft your stuff there.
I see. But then, if you start the game fresh, there's no way to do it other than just waiting to. So you have to capture first.
Yes, you have to capture a fort, exactly. Assuming that everyone's starting scratch, and everyone just with the basic tools from chopping down woods, trees, or whatever. Yeah, you have to go fight for a fort so you can craft it. Exactly.
I see. And then once you build the intermediate crafting station and like a stoneworking bench, then you're pretty self-sufficient after that.
Yes. But point is, I mean, now we are in alpha, and the skills train 10 times faster. Okay, so basically, assuming that the game launches today in this moment, I mean, I think we're probably at least 1 week or 2 weeks, even before someone can even start crafting a benchmark, a workstation, or a crafting tables or whatever, because it will take time to reach this. Okay, so it's actually, the progress is really slow. You start with the basic things, then you have access, you fight to get access to the intermediate one, then in the meanwhile you keep farming materials, and probably at the time someone will just unlock the first really basic advanced armors, and then you start crafting them all over better and better with better mats. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay. That's go on. Next question. We are all yours. Next.
And then, so in terms of the other things I was looking at was vessels and thralls.
Okay. Thralls are not in the game yet. So I mean, you probably read it on the website, but they're not in the game yet. So I mean, no need to worry about thralls at the moment. Okay. And vendors. For vendors, I mean, you need to unlock a passive. It's in your skill tree. It's under crafting, basic crafting. There's this option to start crafting vendor. But you need also stone masonry, because to craft that you need a lot of stuff from the stone masonry skill, and then you can craft this small vendor that can sell stuff on your kingdom. Okay, but I mean, the items the vendor sells, you have to provide the vendors the items you want to sell. Okay, so I mean, it's not that you put this vendor and it's magically a shop full of things that are ready to be sold to you. It's actually an empty box to sell between players. Okay, so basically you set up this vendor, but it's all player controlled. You decide what you want to sell, what you craft the item for the vendors to sell to other. Okay.
And then the gold is just to use at vendors. Is that it, or is there any other purpose for the gold?
No. The gold. Okay, the gold basically is usually for the 3 things at the moment. One thing is for keeping the upkeep of the vendor, because the vendor to be up uses 5 gold, I think, every 10 minutes or something like that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Then the second use of the gold is, of course, to buy other stuff from other players. Okay. And the third use of the gold is to sacrifice the gold to the altar to get XP. Because basically, do you know when you start the game, you're close to the starting statue, then there is a brazier over there, in which you can sacrifice items and exchange them for XP. So basically, you can put the golds that you will need inside there and level up fast. Because there's 2 kinds of leveling here in this game. There's the passive leveling with the skill tree, which that just requires times. I mean, you don't even have to be logged in. If you have ever played EVE Online, it's more or less just slowly gets better and better and better. And there is also the active. Yes. Do you know what the vessel is for?
Yeah, I think I mean I played EVE before, so I just queued up a bunch of skills,
Okay.
And I killed some monsters to get some levels, and I got some attribute points out of that. Is that correct?
Okay, correct. Point, but these attribute points are linked to your current body. Okay, in Crowfall there is a skill, it's called the necromancy, and you can craft better bodies. So when you will change into a better body, you will have to level up that body again. Okay, so I mean the levels that you see are just relative to your current body, while the passive skill tree is the same for all your bodies, characters, and whatever. Okay, does that make sense?
That makes sense.
If you play Eve, it's like if your body is the spaceship, and the passive skills tree is the skills that you train. No, so I mean, yeah, that's the way to go. Yes.
So if you make a vessel, like a ship, and you die, do you lose that vessel then?
No, the vessel, you don't lose the vessel, but I mean the items you have. Of course, if the player is nearby, he can loot your body. I mean, he shouldn't be able to loot the things you have equipped, but everything is in your normal inventory. I mean, you're better consider it gone forever, because I mean, yeah, usually it's a kill him and loot everything. So, yeah.
Okay, that
But
makes
no,
sense.
the vessel is still yours. You don't lose.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like so I was realizing it seemed like necromancer would be like one of the better things to do.
Well, actually, I mean, it's all made by small little parts. No, I mean, you need better gear, so blacksmithing, leather work will help, okay? And I mean, you also need gather the material better gear. No, so the gathering profession are also important. And I mean, yes, better body is important, so it's necromancy. But to do necromancy, you also need alchemy. So alchemy is also important. So I mean, there is a huge network of skills, and they're all intertwined together, and it's really, I mean, it's really, I don't want to say complex, but you have to think that you better specialize in one thing and do that thing very well, and then cooperate with other players. So that's why at the very beginning, when you were asking me which skills of discipline or crafting should I take, and say no, I mean, pick one that you like, because you probably have to.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Next question. Come on, we're all yours. Come on.
I think you're answering a lot of my questions.
Okay, good. So I have a question for you now. I mean, or better, it's right. Do you have a guild at the moment?
Sorry, say again?
Do you have a guild at the moment or a group to play with?
No, not really. I just saw someone talking about on the YouTube stream, and I checked it out. So not really.
Great. I mean, if you want, you can stay with us. I mean, at the moment we are balanced, but I mean, there would be a reset sooner or later. So after that, we can play together. And I mean, if we can practice PvP in the meanwhile. So if you want to practice your skill, I mean, since you're at the moment of an opposite faction, I mean, we can organize duels, so we don't kill each other, but you have time to practice all those skills and test it out. No, you know what I mean? We stop at 10%. Then we heal back and we get going, so you have time to practice.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to. What time zone are you guys in?
Oh well, I mean, we are all over the place, to be honest. I live in Japan, but most of the guys you're talking with at the moment, they are in the States. There are people from Canada and some guys from Europe. So I mean, it's really, we are really all over, to be honest.
Yeah, awesome. Like, yeah, I'm in California, so I mean, I would love to. I still can't figure out what class I want to play.
Yeah. I mean, take your time. I mean, since everything will get wiped, I mean, a few more times. I mean, you try everything really, because it's the best thing to do at the moment, and there's no disadvantage in trying all the stuff. No, the more you try, the more you understand what you like to do, and so when the game will be released completely, you will play what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry too much. I mean, take it as a learning process. Try to understand.
Where in Japan are you at right now?
I live in Tokyo. I've been living here.
Okay, my wife is from Shiba. That's why.
Oh, so you're married with a Japanese. Yeah, that's nice. Good. My wife is Japanese as well. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm Chinese, but I married the enemy.
Okay. Good. Perfect. Okay, so I will send you. Oh, I will send you a guild invite. So give me a second. P002. Okay. Yeah,
Does
that
it
sounds.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. What were you going to say? Tell me.
Does it matter that I'm on the order faction right now and you guys are balanced?
No. It's okay. First of all, I mean, again, you will probably need to learn a lot of things right now. So, I mean, you better have people to talk with, even if they're different faction, doesn't matter. Because, I mean, we're still in alpha. So, I mean, we're not even fighting at the moment. But I think if the fact that you're in a different faction is good because you will want to practice PvP. So I mean, we can set up some dual things, and I mean, for instance, we are now have better weapons now because we start to create area, no. But let's say you only have basic weapons, no, and say at the moment I'm naked just with the basic weapons, so we can undress and just use the basic weapons, and so you can practice on the same level. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's maybe good. And also, I mean, if you want, you can make an alternate characters on Europe and in the other server that at the moment is down, because there are 2 American servers and 1 European servers, and you can make balance in these 2. So I mean, we can play together in these servers. Because I mean, actually, we switch server a lot.
Yeah, what server are you on right now?
I'm on the US server as order,
Come to
and I made a
balance if you can.
the Europe one is chaos. I was like playing around today.
Oh no, yeah. Well,
but I think they're resetting this Friday, right?
That's what they're saying, but sometimes they'll wait a couple of days, so who knows.
How often do they reset?
It depends. It depends on the patch, on whether they put content. But yeah, usually maybe month, more or less. Probably it really depends on the patch when they put the patch out and ready to do the reset. For instance, at this moment, yeah, it doesn't say when this campaign. Let me say. No, it doesn't say it yet. Yeah, probably when the campaign is almost over, you would say the campaign will end 10 days or June 10 or something like that. I mean.
Yeah, I think this campaign ends June 1st when I joined. That's what I was saying.
Oh, at the moment I don't remember, but yeah, but when the
I
campaign
think it's 7th now.
Oh, they moved it back.
So just a week. Yeah, usually.
Okay.
So 7 day. I mean, yeah, it's okay.
You can join the West Coast server as a balance. We'll meet you out there.
Oh, great. The West Coast server is for crafting, but yeah, it's good. You can even be there. It's really small map. It's not like huge at this map you're in at the moment. It's very
Is it a
small.
crafting map? The Abattoir server?
Yes, it's for crafting material. So basically, the map is really small, but it's full of crafting resources.
It's got really good stuff. As a group, we could go there and get some.
Yeah. The point is, since it's very small, well, people sometimes go there to do PvP, no? Because I mean, the map is really small. You don't have to run a lot around. So I mean, it's very good where there's no one around. But if there's a lot of people, there's probably going to be a huge mess with people killing each other. Yes.
Sure, Nick. So this is my thoughts with my logic, and then you tell me maybe I've got it wrong. But
okay.
Is that server is the server you take and you make your geared PvP guy, and you get your best resources from as a guild. You try to capture those best resources and get your. That's where you put your best stuff.
Yes and no, because resources have ranks. So let's say you get iron, okay, but not all iron is equal. There are 10 kinds of ranks. A rank 1 is the lowest one. A rank 10 is the highest one, okay. And actually, in Abattoir, the West server only has, I think, max up to rank 3 or 4.
Oh.
So you don't get the best stuff over there. No, so you have to go to the real campaign. And I mean, the really good nodes, they're called nodes. Okay, this spawn point of the resources, they're called nodes. And the nodes, I mean, there are really few nodes that are really high rank, and they are really and they're really full. You will find a lot of fights over these few resources. Yes, that's in East. But I mean, to make the basic stuff, I mean, you go to the Abattoir, okay? You farm there. Well, actually, now we are farming in Europe, because in Europe there's not so much people and the land is better. So I mean, we were actually farming in Europe, but we have put the stuff on the spirit tank and then go fighting in US. So if that makes sense. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Are we gonna try to go over to that to the fort right now?
Oh yes, yes, yes. Go to the fort. I will reach you soon. Don't worry. Because go to the fort. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, go. I'll spend a few minutes with the show, and then I will
I'm leaving.
to the fort. To the fort. Okay, we're gonna. Now let me
Okay, I'm
send you
following
the
behind you.
guild invite. The guild invite. Yes. Show 002, right?
And using the higher rank material for items, is there a way to see the benefit, or you just kind of trial and error?
The point is, I mean, each material comes in 5 quality: poor, common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. Sorry, six quality. Okay, poor, common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. And I mean, the highest rank give better material. Okay. So I mean that it makes difference. It makes difference. So you want to get the higher material. Point is, the higher material is harder to harvest. So I mean, you can just make a new character and go directly to the higher rank material, because your character won't be able to mine it or to get resources, because the resources they're too hard for best for its current level. Okay. So it's a process in which you slowly get better at gathering, and you start with lower nodes, and then it's really a small increment game. Now I don't know what to tell you, but it's, if you play Div, it's so similar, because yes, it's you have to go on with slow increment. You pass with the basic here to intermediate, then when you from intermediate to advanced but made with poor material, okay, then you go to advanced made with normal common material, then advanced with uncommon, and then rare, and so on. Now you all have to craft and gather and get all this stuff by yourself. So it's sandbox, okay. You have to basically, yeah, and you need a lot of, because I mean it takes time. No, it's not like the, I mean it takes time not to get all this stuff done.
It won't be a very good soloer. This is not a good solo game, right?
Okay.
You can't really be self-sufficient in this game.
Yeah, you can be self-sufficient. Absolutely, you can. You can.
You can.
Okay, so
it just takes forever, then, huh?
Yeah, no. I mean, you can't exactly. It takes forever. Yeah. Oh, but better if you play for 6-7 years, maybe in 7 years you.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, and that then maybe you can be self-sufficient. But I mean, point is, if today, we were farming. And we were 3 farming, and then it comes a group of 8 people, 7 people, and they killed us. Now, so let's assume that we were playing alone because we feel self-sufficient. Then it comes 10 people, and I mean, I think you still want a group, because I mean, when 10 people comes to kill you, not because you're farming in their zone. I mean, yeah,
basically it's Zerg harvest.
Yes, that was a Zerg harvest.
It's Zerg everything. You can't get out of the Zerg in this game.
Yeah, especially because these areas which are really full of resources, everyone wants them now. So there are always fights around this point of interest. Maybe a fort, maybe a resource, maybe I mean it's okay. So I've sent you the invite. To accept the invite, you have to go to the Crowfall website. You can't accept it in game, so you have to go to the Crowfall website.
You sent me an invite?
Yeah, so yes, I sent you the invite, but to accept it, you have to go to the official Crowfall website.
Okay.
Yeah, not the forum, mainly just the official website, crowfall.com. Then you log in, and after that, there is the menu on the top, and you go under Community, Guild, and then inside the Guild menu, there is on the right there is a panel with written notifications, and you click on the left. Sorry, you click on notifications, and you should see the invite. So just
okay, accepted.
Oh, great, welcome then, welcome. So let me change your name in Discord to green color, so we know you are with us. Okay, good. Welcome. Yes. And in 1 week from now, when after the reset, yeah, we should be able to enjoy even more things. But anyway, I mean, we are here. No, so questions, or maybe even if you need the gear. No, let's say you need gear. I mean, we can craft the gear for you, and then we can grab this all the trade chest, spread around the map. And I mean, you can put items in there, and other people can get them. So I mean, even if you are in a different time, you need gear, or you need something in that. So it's Actually, I should have.
Oh, you're breaking up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. So you bought the game today?
I'm trying to find that link that you're talking about for all the craft winter blades. That's it.
Oh yes, I can send that link too. Yes, it's which place I'm gonna send. I will send.
Yeah, I made some intermediate gear so far.
Yeah, intermediate gear is good. I mean, it's good for starting. I mean, we are just struggling now to make the first advanced things because it requires so many resources. And I mean, you need at least 3 different professions to make one because you need some wood, you need some leather, you need some blacksmith. So I mean, it really it takes coordination. Okay, the winter blades. That's the link from the winter blades, and you are sending it in this. Okay.
I see.
Ah, you found it? Okay. Okay, good. If you found it already, it's okay. By the way, you guys already reached the fort, or are you still on your way to?
Oh, we've been killing boars.
Oh, okay. I mean, because in the meanwhile, while I was talking, I was crafting some picks in the Eternal Kingdom, and I mean, we can maybe probably avoid to go to the fort because I'm crafting fuel right here now, so I mean, save us some time. Not so many, but yeah, probably we should be able to craft 9. So we should have 3. Uncraft.
Ah, yes. This confessor has some little like follow-ups that work with each other.
Come on, hunger charge.
Look at
That's some blood. It's not all bad.
yeah. Let's get some more. Should we just kill them all at once? This is unwise.
Okay, I can get one and you can get the other. That works.
Do you think you
This would be a lot easier if I were playing my druid because you just set up a minefield. And it is very effective. You can kill like 5 at once pretty easily.
Oh, jeez.
So this is something I haven't asked you, Joe. Which class are you playing at the moment?
I tried the 2 classes I've played. Is I tried cleric and I tried ranger for a little bit. Don't really like the ranger, so far I like the cleric. But I'm just trying to go for all the classes and just try them out one at a time.
I have a cleric too. I mean, cleric are really good. I mean, if you are solo, I mean, they kill really slowly, but in both they're really good. Yeah. I have a cleric too.
Yeah, I just liked it. I feel like I was able to kill the animals with clerics more safely.
Yeah, exactly. You kill safely, but you kill slower. So I mean, it's really a safe class because you can heal and you can wear mail armor. You have a shield. They're quite stupid.
I left that last one back there for killing both.
There we go.
Get it? Okay, get this one.
No hunger shard.
Here, get this one, killing below it.
Give it a killing blow.
Yeah.
Alright, oh yeah.
I got it. That guy attacks you. Do we get it? You get anything?
No, yeah, no. There is no hunger shard. You see all the resources that I do.
I don't know what it looks like. It's like a little
I don't know what it looks like either. I don't know how people get them often enough for the...
Oh my god, come on.
I'll try to get all of, like, a bunch into a firewall. Let's see if we can...
Okay, I'm crafting the peaks right now, so I mean...
Where's the red doors? Don't die.
yeah, it's okay. I mean, I just finished to craft the siege. Merchant. But I mean, I just realized that it's... My wife should be back relatively soonish, so I think I will just have the time to give you the peak, so you can keep go farming, and yeah, I'll probably have to make teammates relatively. Yeah, but I should be able to.
Go ahead and loot the other bodies so they don't just disappear from having loot in them. They found out that's a thing.
Oh, you gotta loot them faster.
Yeah, or they're going to... they'll decay faster if you don't loot them.
Got one.
Oh, I think I got it.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I think so. So we can just hack at them. If you want me to try to get one for you, you might want to let me get a killing blow, simply because I don't know how much you have invested in hunger shards, or for hunger shards.
I'll just check. Is that what's the standard?
No, it's in reaping. Do you have any invested in reaping?
Not that high, no.
Okay. Because you do want some in reaping, for sure.
Yeah. Let's see.
So, go ahead and start on the next one. So it won't take too long.
Alright. Oh, I'm in reaping now.
Okay.
And let me see here. Yeah, I'm just putting points in
Okay.
reaping.
Okay, no hunger shard.
Shards, I see. I can't even get them yet. You have to make them.
Yeah,
No worries.
go ahead and take the rest of those.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Because I feel like I got a good amount of leather.
That'd be cool. I need some leather to make my armor and totem jack. I'm naked. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, ready. I'm gonna wall these guys up too.
Okay.
Question for the local.
Do they get hurt by both of our walls?
Let's find out.
Sure, tell me. Question? Tell me.
For the local bank, should I just be tossing stuff in here as I harvest them?
Oh, the local bank? I mean, the local bank, it's yours, so it's not shared with... So I mean, you can put whatever you want. And no one can take it. So basically, there are 3 kinds of chests. Oh, hold on a second, wait. Hold on a second, door.
Taking care of these guys pretty quickly.
What is this? Oh, that's my uniform leather bar.
Oh man, I cannot wait for the Frostweaver to drop. It's amazing how much more like they've just like solidified the Confessor since I like played a year ago.
It's pretty solid, huh?
Yeah, it's much more satisfying than it used to be.
Yeah, it feels.
It like had the same mechanics, but they weren't as like just tight. They didn't have it just right.
bad of yours.
It wasn't bad. It just felt kind of disjointed, you know. Sorry, still no hunger shark. But at least my beneficial harvest seems like it might have done something, at least to get a bunch of hide.
There we go. Love it. So nice. That was so nice.
It was well done.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Sorry, what's the cost, man? So, Cho, are you still here?
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, so basically there are three kinds of chests you can find in the world, and you can spot the different just on site. You have to open them, and you have to read what is written in the menu. And the local bank, it's yours, okay? And whatever you put in these things, it's all yours, okay? Then no one can touch it. Then there are the trade chests, okay? Trade chests are made for exchanging with other players, and they're usually outside in the world, spread around through the map,
sorry,
all over the place. And then there's the third kind of bank, which is actually some sort of universal bank in which you can read all stuff you put in separate local bank. So each local bank has its own storage, okay? So there's the local bank at the starting area, there is a local bank at the reef, there are local banks at the ports, okay? And then there is this some sort of universal bank in which you can withdraw but not deposit from everywhere, okay? But when you use that, if the item has durability, it loses some durability. Okay, so because basically, let's say you store some things into a fort, and then the fort has become of enemy faction gets it. I mean, and you can't access the chest anymore. So this is a way to retrieve item to the chest, but to retrieve it that way, you lose some durability. Okay, and lastly, there is the spirit bank. Okay, and the spirit bank is between. It's a bank that you can use to move stuff between campaigns and in the. Okay, does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay.
If I'm just putting resources in the local bank and I withdraw, if I withdraw it from the, do I lose resources or no? Because it doesn't matter.
Because resources doesn't have durability. So I mean, you put safely resources and withdraw them from the central bank. But if you put a weapon or armor and they have durability or tools, it will probably lose some. Okay, not from the local bank. Okay, the local bank it's safe, but if you use the central bank to retrieve it from a local bank, then it will lose some.
And then when I move stuff between the role blank, I see it's tracking the number of deposits and exports. Is there a limit on how many?
Okay, yeah, there's a limit to the speed bank because this is at the moment just for testing purpose, but later on when there will be campaigns, each campaigns will have a particular rule set. Okay, so certain campaigns will only allow you to import a limited amount of items, and you will be probably only able to export only if you win the campaign. Okay, so basically, so if you win the campaign, you will probably be able to export 100, for instance. No, and if you lose, only 20, 30. Okay, so it's really important that your faction wins the campaign. Because maybe you invested a lot to win that campaign and you imported a lot of items, but then I mean you lose the campaign and you won't be able to export so much.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. It would be rough. It would be rough. Yeah, it would be. Okay, so I've made the peaks, the mining peaks. What do you want to do, Dante? Do you want to log one moment to the Eternal Kingdom so that I can build the stuff to? And I will probably have to log out. So.
Me?
Or Dante, I'm talking with Dante.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or maybe I should Or no, maybe I can just go to Nyam and then go here. But my point is, if Tank takes everything into Spirit Tank, I mean, and then you move to another campaign, yeah, probably you could.
Oh, question. What is the plentiful harvest marker that I see next to resources?
Okay, the plentiful harvest is your skill to harvest efficiently from a resource, okay? So there will be both disciplines, potions, and passives that will boost the plentiful harvest, okay? So it goes from 1 to 5, and the higher your plentiful harvest, the more efficiently you get resources out of it, okay?
Makes sense, okay.
Okay, yes. That's my last two, so okay. I don't see something. So teach is the same, even if you want to come here, here to the Matinga is the same. So I can just give you. I'll just probably.
Oh, and what are soul gems for? Sorry for the questions.
They're used for creating thralls.
I see. But they're not in the game yet.
Yeah.
You ready to get to the fort?
Yeah. Sorry I haven't found another hunger shard.
I don't really need them yet. I think it's way beyond me. This has been really good use of our skill though.
So,
It's been fun.
Are you still at the Boar area? Because the peaks.
Yeah, we're still at
Okay.
the eastern Boar area.
Good. Because I just
Not
make
the
all the
western.
peaks. We'll make all the peaks and then going to do some. But I'll probably get the peaks unlocked out first.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Yes. You're welcome.
Covered with tips. Always welcome.
Oh man, so many Boar now.
More
Too many Boar. This was an error. Just queue if you need to, because I think you probably have it stacked up right now.
I do. It's like good times in the free land.
Luckily, they have Sin on them, so it shouldn't be too possible. Okay. I'll just aggro him for a bit, get some mana back.
Good story. Yikes.
We are, however, gaining a fair amount of XP from this.
Yes. Oh, I got some blood too on this one. You know, by far this day has been the best gaming day.
Yeah, it's just
I'm at the board, but I don't see him.
good to have a productive group session.
Yeah,
I-
I was having problems when I started. I just didn't have enough.
So you're not in Europe, you are in the US, right? At the moment.
I am, yes, at the moment. I'm in California right now.
No, I'm set to the server. So okay. So I don't see it. I'm here at the door, but I don't see it.
We're in California.
I'm in Fresno at the moment.
I'm in Irvine.
Ah, nice. Orange. I was in San Diego. I've only been in Fresno for about a year and a half. In San Diego about 15 years. That's kind of my second home.
Guys, send me an invite to the party so I can see where you can.
I've heard good things about Fresno. How is it?
Cost of living is lower than the median in California. And the crime rate is higher, so if you're in the police force, it's a good place for you. And if your income is not super high, but you want to live very close to like the mountains and in California, it's a good place. You can still buy a home for you could buy a home for $200,000 still in Fresno area. So a lot of people retire here from LA. You get a lot of retirees, a lot of folks who are moving in. A lot of professors and teachers that are retiring. Everybody commiserates their first year, and then I think they figure out what to do with themselves.
So it's like the Florida of California.
You know what? It kind of is. It kind of is because it's. I don't know if it has the aged per capita like Florida does, because Florida is very high. It's almost like Japan when it comes to the elderly. But it has a lot of migrants because of the huge farming and agricultural industry here. It's ag is big business.
Oh yeah, you don't have to tell me about ag. I live in College Station right now.
Where's that?
It's in Texas.
Oh.
Aggie land.
Is there a big breadbasket there in your area?
Oh, you're in Texas, really?
Yeah, Texas.
Oh, that's great. Because in December I will go to HitkyCon because I will play there at the HitkyCon. Have you ever been to HitkyCon? With the anime.
Have you ever been where?
HitkyCon is anime convention in Texas. Because I will perform there. I will play a concert. Yeah, the HitkyCon at the end of the year. So
no, my brother went with his ex one time when they were together, though.
Okay, but it's in Austin, so yeah, that would be it. Okay, so I'm in US East at the moment. So let me see if I can find it.
Are you coming? You coming over here?
Yes, I'm coming.
Let me invite you. Can you be invited? Let's see. So that way you can find us.
No, I haven't got invite, but I mean, if you're at the boards with wow.
Alright, shall we waste another set of figs? Like, oh wait, our health is
sure.
stuck. My health is like poop. What happened?
You just got hit a bunch. You have been like taking a lot of the aggro.
Yeah, you better send me an invite again.
Okay, let me invite
Do you have your health fully, or do you have your food meter fully filled?
I do now.
Oh,
This pig was a piece of me, I could tell.
It's strange because I can't see you. If I type who in the chat, I can't see you.
Oh, it says you're not a part of the group. Oh, do I need to invite you? I think I might be the group leader. Which...
Oh, he was the group leader originally, but he...
Yeah, so when he left... Okay. I don't know... Do I just do invite Namo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right?
There, did that work?
No, okay, hold on a second, I will probably unbug it.
Oh. Then... Oh yeah, Thiege is the group leader.
I am.
I bet.
Very good.
Yeah, no, okay, I'm logging out, so hold on a second, because I think I'm bugged it up. Because I type who in the chat, but I can see you. So I mean, I don't have a clue where you are. You don't appear in the chat. Yeah, no, but you don't appear in the chat neither with the who combat. Usually, if you type who, you should see who is in the server, but it doesn't show your name. So I'm probably bugged. I'm reloading. Okay, try again.
Now we're just killing one last pig before we
Yeah.
get safe. Okay, there we go. Pig dead.
That's pretty much how you go right there.
And I'll see if I can get a hunger shard from this one.
I bet you will.
What's the hunger shard for?
The hunger shard is for both. It's a rare component that it's used both for enhanced weapon and also to start sieges.
You got it!
Yes.
What is that? You did get it! Bam!
Grab
I
it.
knew it! Yeah,
I did not. I was very doubtful because of the statistics of the matter.
Ah, yeah, but quantum light goes a little bit from the future and goes backward in time, so I can always see that little speck. I got it.
Okay, I can't get the invite. So why don't we meet? I don't know, at the statue, at the starting statue.
I don't even know if I need the thing, but it's cool. Do you want it? Do you need it?
I mean, I only needed one for the staff I was making, so you can keep it, see if it needs to be a part of a craft.
Okay, I'll hold on to it.
Or
If you need
there's
it.
a possibility I'll use it to enhance your book when I make it, so you can also give it to me and I'll keep it for that.
Okay, that sounds like a fair deal. Let me trade it over to you.
Okay.
Bam. I mean, I'm sure we'll get more. I can't foresee myself using it right now. Uh-oh. I'm just super stoked we got it. I did though. I felt it. I felt it coming.
Oh, and you got a good one. Plus 2.7 attack.
Yeah.
And mine's good because it's a hunger shard with a healing modifier.
Oh, perfect. And I'm a DPSer, so.
And you got them from the boars, right?
Yeah, you can get them from any animal you can harvest from for skinning, but they're just not common.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the ones we got were common, but it's hard to find. I'm sure if you were to, like, get a rank 9, even though those take forever to harvest.
Yeah, they probably drop better stuff, yes. So, okay, now the problem is, where are you? Because I want to fix, but I mean, seems I can get, I can be able to see you in the chat.
It doesn't say you're a part of the group, so that might be...
I don't know, I mean, because I'm keep logging in and out, but I'm good. Alright, so, okay, let's, why don't you teleport to the statue? In statues, I think. Or, I mean, we can make
Just
it,
come out the gate, east gate. Just come out east.
East Gate,
yeah.
okay.
Or you know the southeast gate or whatever it is.
I mean, the gate in front of the crypt, right?
Yeah, in front of the crypt. We'll meet you at the crypt. How's that sound?
Okay.
That's a good close spot. We don't have to run as far. That was some fun killing pigs though.
Oh, I should be able to make leather padding now, you guys.
Oh, great.
And I will perhaps be able to make that tomorrow. I think I should be able to make some pieces at least. Oh wait, that might not be until at least the night or the next day.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
if I went to make armor tomorrow, it'll be that. But if someone is trying to make like stuff with leather padding or other such, I can also make leather chest armor.
Oh, really? I'm curious about leather. I need to. But we'll get to the fort. I'll have you. If you don't mind making me some things.
Oh yeah, you don't even have to give me materials. You've helped me gather so much today.
Oh, I could. I mean, I can help you make whatever. I can use my ruin stuff to hook you up with a couple of harvest tools.
I would not say no to that.
Yeah, let me do that for you. There you go. Alright, what the heck day? Miami. See, even been global. Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna leave this group then.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be heading to bed, but it was nice meeting you guys.
Sorry. I had the phone call. My wife was calling me, so I had to score. I'm in front of the grid, but I don't. I mean, I see you in the chat because you type it, but yeah, I can see you. You're in front of the grid.
Okay, we're gonna come get you, but I think we're gonna have to regroup or something, like degroup. How the hell do you leave group?
I think I'll reload again and follow me back.
Sweet. You still don't see us? We're in the European server, standing in front of the crowd.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
And my game crashed. That's sort of something wrong.
How do you leave group? Is there a command to leave group?
Okay. Command list.
Oh, you're so good. I'm at AFK a second.
Yeah, it's / leave group. One word. But you know, this game is only in pre-alpha, and you're already automatically registered as not in a group if everyone else leaves. Which is more than I can say for pretty much any other MMO ever.
Wait, what'd you say? What was that? The last part?
That this game already has the good sense to be like, oh, there's no one in your group, so you're obviously not a part of a group anymore.
Yeah.
Which is more than can be said for any other MMO I've ever played.
Yeah, you're right. In World of Warcraft, you remained in the group community.
It's so weird. Yeah, that's true. Why couldn't they fix
Yeah.
that?
Guild Wars 2, Destiny 2, really any MMO.
Yeah. I'm at AFK a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So reloading now. Just for some reason, gotcha. Great. Oh, I see Peach finally. Oh, good.
Oh, you see
Thank
us?
you. Yeah, finally, finally.
Okay.
So many problems today. Okay, let me trade to the Peach. Okay.
Siege is AFK
Yeah,
for
it's
right now. You
FK.
said?
I'll trade. I'll trade. Good. Yeah, let's. You got the trade request?
Yeah.
Oh no! Hold on a second. Shit. I've left. Hold on a second. That.
Don't accept it yet.
No, no, no. I'll be right back because they are still in the inventory. The Nyamo, but in the terminal.
Okay. What?
Yeah. I'm a G.
I'm forgetting when you click out of the text box, it just presses enter to whatever you have left.
Yeah. So wait and then enter. Okay, move it down. So now move it up to the user. So I can give. And here we are. I see Peach, but I don't see. Ah, no, I see. No, you are not here.
Yeah, I just went into the crypt to access the bank.
Ah, okay. Ah, I see you. You're in the back. I'll wish. And let's get this.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, holy shit. Damn,
Okay.
thanks, man.
No, you're welcome. Okay, I have to go make dinner because my wife will be back.
Okay.
And talk to you later, or
I see
yes, you
Naomo.
later. Okay, bye. Bye bye.
Yeah, Naomi had to leave, I think.
No problem.
Something to do with
Wife.
doing something for his wife or some such.
Then,
Some other.
shall we go to this keep that I hear about?
The keep, I thought we were going to Brookhurst.
Brookhurst, yes. The fort, the keep. I'm not very
Oh,
good with
okay.
these nouns sometimes. English, whatever. There's so many different languages. Just everybody be telepathic.
Oh, if only.
Yeah.
I was about to make a Star Trek reference, but I didn't know how applicable it'd be.
Oh no, that'll work. Alright, so I'll do this. Essentially, we are all telepathic. We just filter it out via our consciousness. Because that's a lot of information people wouldn't process. And also, thought changes all the time, so people get all pissed off and silly because it's just a thought that passes.
You know, if you get to know a person very well, you can pretty much read them.
I can. I am actually.
Like a long time.
I'm not gonna brag or anything, but I'm pretty much an empath. I'm probably. There's some people say I'm gifted. And I've taken some courses in healing touch, so I know how to work with energy and channel a little bit. So, but I'm pretty empathetic. Like, I could go to your place, I could do some remote viewing if I wanted to. And if I'm in big places, I could, yeah. I end up in sales, so I could read people and kind of figure out what they want.
I'm interested in meeting you because everyone says I'm the hardest person to read.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You have, it appears from what I see, there's two things going on. You have this gold layer, which is a connection, a strong connection to, you know, a source, like a source. I don't know if you want to call it divine, or what do you want to call it? It's a source. It's an outer layer. So that gold layer connects you to your outer layer. That outer layer is always connected to the source, essentially, right? For instance, a cancer patient will have that gold layer filled with disruption. Does it make sense so far?
Go on.
Then the other layer is filled with all this personality energy. It could be, if I look close, fear, because fear is darkness. What it looks like is it's darkness. And then on the flip side, it could be personality energy. Personality energy is more like shadow, where fear is more like darkness. And so I teach people a little trick. I call it hunting rabbits. It's where you find your fears outside of yourself. And when you remove the fear, you end up catching the emotion that the fear is hiding. So what I would say is that you're connected to your outer divine self, so that people would call you an old soul, because you're in touch with your long-term personality. And then on the flip side, you have, well, essentially a fear of people seeing what you feel. But no, that's kind of a joke. But you can utilize all that in that if you hunt rabbits, basically you uncover the fear and you get your emotion, or you get the emotion that you're afraid of feeling. So my guess is you're probably afraid of feeling your own emotions.
Oh, no, like I've dealt with like emotional repression because gender normativity. And I mean, I grew up in Texas, like, come on.
You know,
There's a
you're in
lot
an
of
odd
that.
place. You don't feel like a Texan. It's funny.
I'm extremely liberal. I went against the grain of my upbringing.
So there must be a strong purpose. This is why you're so in tune with your outer personality self. Because if it wasn't important, you wouldn't create all those risks and difficulties in your own life, right? Nobody wants extra hardships. So because it's in tune to your outer, like, long-term self, basically, your experiences are necessary for your own personal growth. They add to your long-term personality. So in this case, that's why you're in touch with it so well, probably, my guess. You get some important stuff to do. that yourself really, really wants done.
I think I understand where you're coming from. It's not particularly my belief system per se, but I enjoy the philosophical dichotomy.
That's from
we
my
have.
perspective, from what I see. Yeah, exactly. I'm just
No,
not
yeah,
gonna-
I can respect it.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to know more, I'll be glad to explain how I came to my origin. I'm sure everybody loves it because it's like the origins of yourself, basically. But yeah, it's funny though. In healing touch, it's come to be very beneficial. Why am I going so slow? Can we get onto this fort? Let's go to the fort.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever, man.
Okay.
There's gonna be a hole there, so we're gonna have to go around it.
Is this hole here?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a great big chasm. You can fall for a very long time.
Especially if you're fair, but...
Oh yeah, that's one thing I miss about being Fey in this realm, is you can just jump off things with reckless abandon.
Yeah, Fae are pretty sweet. I gotta make a Fae assassin in this place.
Yeah, Fey Assassins just seem ridiculous. It's pretty much tailored to that class. Because your movement speed is faster as a Fey when you're stealth.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's nice. Then I could do a lot of combat with killing and skinning. I'm all skilled in Fae.
It's kind of baffling that they don't have a... I guess, like, from a flavor perspective, it makes sense. But just from a mechanics perspective, they'd probably be good confessors.
The Fae?
Mm-hmm.
Because of their ranged?
Well, they have a good amount of mobility options, which benefits the flow of combat for a confessor, and then, in addition, they'd have a better, like, they'd have wider gaps and uses for the confessor ultimate.
I agree. I agree, which is probably why they're saving it for the Frost dude, or do that. Seems
Oh, do you think they're gonna have invisibility?
I bet you the Frost Weaver will require the mobility that you're talking about. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
considering, I'm trying to remember what all, I believe, yeah, it's Fae, High Elves, and Wood Elves, I believe, are all going to be able to be Frost Weavers,
Right.
and those are all pretty high mobility races.
Right.
So
Dexterity. He's gonna be.
Yeah.
They'll probably be CC with a root.
yeah, which is why
Move
I'm
around.
really excited for it, because I love crowd control.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a crowd control person also. In Dark Age of Camelot, I was a sorcerer, and that's kind of what's bringing me back to these PvP games.
See, I played a pretty fair amount of MMOs until I played League of Legends, then I got on the MOBA scene.
Oh, nice. So, have you played Albion online? I forgot. I think I asked everybody, but I don't remember.
You haven't asked me that. I have not.
Ah, okay. I have like a referral key and a bunch of like points and stuff. The stuff was on sale, so I ended up buying stuff. Because you're a guildie, and here you were in chat. If you want to get into that game, I'll definitely hook you up with all the crap. I mean, even if you want to just whenever.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Look at us if you like it.
Yeah, I'll do some research on it. I don't know like anything about it. I've like heard about it, but that's pretty much the extent.
It's kind of like this game, except top down with click instead of this perspective.
Yeah, isometric.
Yes. I forget all these words. I know them. I knew them all. I promise.
I get it. I took a game design class in high school, so
I worked for EQ too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was a QA and tester liaison.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, I lived in San Diego, so it wasn't too terrible to get in. One of the requirements was to be level 50 or level 50 in EQ1, which allowed me to get in to EQ2. Something you learn there is the logic train. Very valuable lesson. You probably picked it up in your gaming classes. Basically, it's how programming language works, but it changes the way you think.
Oh yeah, you definitely see computers in a different way once you've actually done really any, even like just basic programming. You become more procedural when you deal with them, I feel.
Exactly, yeah, it's the procedures that are quality. That's what I feel like is really good stuff. Like, because what you can do is there's a particular course of action that's the most desirable, right? So you're really not making choices, you're just choosing, you're just going down the path that's the best path possible at the given time.
Yeah.
With the current data.
So logistical analysis meets basically trial and error.
Yeah, so after a little while you can almost get to the point where you say, okay, given some crazy variables, you're going to end up here if you start at this point. And with that, it's kind of interesting. You can predict some outcomes.
Ugh, I wish we'd gotten some boulder when we were there.
This place is all broken down, huh?
Oh, is it like broken down all over the place?
It says halfway captured.
Oh my goodness. I found someone's German, like, rune.
Meisterhammer. I'm not a hammer person.
Der hammer.
Meister, how'd they lose that?
I don't know. I guess they just didn't have it equipped.
What do I gotta do? We gotta put boulders in this mofo. I don't want to get
trapped
in here.
Which means we have to go all the way to the opposite side of the map to
Where
the
those
quarry.
boulders were?
Yeah.
Dude, I got so much crap in my gear, or my inventory. Let me dump in this chest. I'm gonna go bard then.
You like the bard?
Well, give us move speed.
Oh yeah.
It's just a ruin away.
Yeah. Ruth will certainly be more permanent in the final game, though. But they want people to try things now.
I know, they make it so easy to just flip.
I will not be prepared for the beta when I can only imagine is when they're going to like be like, okay, our mechanics are pretty set in stone. You're gonna have to wait forever now.
Oh, I hope not. Is that what they're gonna do?
I bet in beta they're gonna try to prepare people for what it's gonna be like in the actual game. But I don't expect we're too close to beta.
They're gonna do that soft release. So they're gonna do a beta and then they're gonna do a soft release. I think we're gonna get closer than we think.
Oh, so they're really doing this slowly. But I mean, of course they are. It's 3 years and they're in pre-alpha.
I think they're gonna start releasing into. There's some talk. I think they're trying to get investors interested, which is gonna move things along. It's just the old man, like in the podcast. If you ever watch a podcast, like there's this YouTuber, he's bearded YouTuber who shows the podcast and is like, yeah, the soft launch is gonna kill. It's gonna be so bad or whatever. But okay.
I don't know. I don't actually watch that many YouTubers.
Yeah, I was doing some research and I caught this guy talking about it, and it just sounds like the old man is kind of talking to the investors, and the other guys are talking to the players.
I wonder how they're doing financially as of now.
I bet you're doing an uptick since people can pay to get into this alpha for $60.
Yeah. And they have the Crown store now, so I bet microtransactions are a bit more popular because of that. People want their villas and they don't want to have to wait for a stonemason to make them. I think I might be able to make one now.
I could sell it.
Oh my gosh. That'd be ridiculous.
Sell it for real money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying
Make
to
a
do in
PayPal.
Albion. Yeah, in PayPal. I think Albion you're going to be able to do that. It's all geared up so you can sell gold and silver.
I know people buy shit in EVE all the time.
Oh yeah.
It's just about one of the most popular to like spend your actual money on.
Yeah, that's fine. Are we gonna get?
Did you ever
here? I played.
hear or read about? I have a really hard time getting into like something that intense.
Yeah. Okay.
Something with so much idle play management is. I think this has a good balance of idle play management.
I had a roommate that played it. It was pretty intense. He played pretty much from when he got home from work until he went to bed. He finished off a 12-pack every night doing it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No judgment, of course, but intense.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. It's intense. I mean, I like to play in like this, basically, of like hour long, like you watch Netflix or something.
Yeah.
I get a game, I like to get really addicted, play the crap out of it, and then I kind of back off.
Yeah, I get that. I have a very similar style of playing video games. It's hard for me to play more than like 2 at a time now.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
I find.
Now, so you can make better leather armor than I can?
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm near a bunch of crafting stations.
If you could make me some sweet leather. I got.
If I can make you a chest piece, and I think that's the extent of my ability right now.
Okay,
I can make.
I'll then make my own.
And it might not be the best right now, but
better than what I can.
you know.
Oh, and then I'm gonna start whipping out some runic items here.
Okay. Working. Oh,
Alright.
that's weird. Let me look at my skills, because I could have... Oh, did I just not put the points in it?
Don't get ganked.
That's odd. I should have the recipe, but I don't. I might have to log on and out.
Oh, no problem.
Since I got the ability while in this session.
Oh, right on.
So let me go see. Because I think that might be the case. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I have to wake up in like 5. This is gonna be worst.
May not be doing that boulder hunt. Get out of dodge. Other sheets. There it is. Bam.
Oh, that was bad.
So, oh, you're gonna need an intermediate piece to make a nicer piece, aren't you?
To make a what?
Don't you need the intermediate piece to make even a better piece, or no?
I don't know. I haven't seen the recipe yet.
Just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and make it. Save
I
us
can still
time.
make it because I still have the materials for it.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, you've helped me gather a bunch of shit today and made me tools, so I think it's only fair that I make you something pro bono.
Okay, tell you what then, I'll focus on making those tools instead of messing around making a chest piece.
Oh, and if I could get another group invite, that would be appreciated.
Certainly. Right. Take that thing.
Yeah, I just had to log on.
Okay.
Oof. Metal buckles. How do I get metal buckles? I'm not guessing you have any blacksmithing.
Well, I might have some blacksmithing.
Okay, can you make a metal buckle? I imagine it'd be pretty basic.
We're making it on this baby right here. Okay, blacksmithing, fuel, intermediate weapons, and weapon components. Let me look at leather, intermediate armor. No. No. What would be that
In the
buckle?
meantime, I'll get to work on the stitch. All the stitched leather I have to.
I can make a metal billet.
What about at Smithy?
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, I'll go there. I am so tired that my brain's not working anymore. So over here, let's see.
Oh,
Blacksmithing.
you need a lot of. Oh boy. So.
It's not a quick, easy task, is it?
I need 60 hide.
Oh,
I need over that.
You can have my hide. I'll trade you right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna need 180 hide.
How much do you have?
46.
Oh, jeez. Here, let me give you these.
I might have more in my East bank. I have to check. I might have some in my Kingdom.
Here, take these
My
hides.
guy there, but you.
Did you get to trade?
Okay, I see it now. Because just one requires.
Yeah, I'm just looking for.
Yeah, to make a hardened leather sheet, you need 60 hide, and I need 3 hardened leather sheets.
Ooh, hardened leather sheet. Jeez. Sounds rough. 60. Yeah, we'll have to kill a lot more pigs.
Well, good thing we killed a lot of pigs. Just
For sure.
quite honestly.
Yeah.
How much will... Okay, good. Lacing sinew will cost a couple of meat. Yeah, it's... Wait.
Oh gosh, I hope we don't get hit right now.
Yeah. So I will be back. I'm gonna go to my kingdom, see if I have any hide there. Because I think I do. I think I have some in my inventory. And I should definitely have some in my east bank, so I might be able to just get enough together to make the
I
armor.
could check over on the east side. But I'm gonna work on your ruin crafted tools. I think
Okay.
I'll get those done first, and if I have time, I'm gonna run around and look for hide.
Okay.
Or if
Makes
needed,
sense.
if we're needed.
Watch out for people, because there are more people than we first started.
I see some our friendly people. I can see the top.
Maybe balance just rules Europe, but I am not going to
Yeah, I wouldn't stake it, right?
put all my eggs in that
Yeah,
basket.
yeah,
so-
yeah, agreed. That is a faulty misperception based on your American experiences.
Aw, man.
Yeah.
Why did my server change? I do not understand why. Okay, there we go. Okay, EKs seem to, or at least my EK seems to be down and unavailable
Oh,
still.
jeez.
So, gonna go to east. Try to be safe, get some... Well, go to my bank.
Might have some over there. If not, we don't have to worry about it today. I'll see you another time.
Well, I will have my druid there, and on that note, I can kill a lot of boar very quickly.
I could grab my confessor that has, yeah, my elven confessor that can skin like a son of a gun. It's got a lot of crits on his skinning. Oh, fail. Although we should probably
Some
get to
stuff.
sleep, do this tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Best
Best time.
Oh, yes. More than I thought I had here.
Oh, good.
I don't think it's enough quite, but it's definitely a step in the right direction.
Let me go over. Uh-oh, I'm getting killed. Dang it.
Okay. You don't die it to the best of your ability.
I don't know how that's gonna happen. Or I can I stuff stuff in the chest? Nope, not gonna get attacked. Hide. Log out.
Half elves will be so much better once you can make cloaks. Because they have that little race specific slot.
I can just zip out of here. Right? Yes. I escaped. I escaped. I'm out.
I'm very happy you escaped.
Mm-hmm. A lot of sweet stuff.
So is Brookhurst being attacked?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well. Tell me when it's fallen, because that's when I'll probably spawn in at the beachhead, because it'll be like, this isn't a safe place anymore.
Oh. Okay.
know?
Jeez.
At which point I will move all my leather to exports and go to kittens to.
Should we all just go to kittens? You just want to go to kittens? That's
Yeah, I think that's probably the best course of action.
Yep, I'm 100% on board.
I can't say I do want to do much more crafting tonight.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm just gonna load up all my crap and take it to kittens.
Makes sense. I should move some board meat.
That was a good run. I'm so stoked that I left with some of it. It's like going to Vegas. Cool. I'm out of Europe. Peace out, Europe. It's good to see you. I'll be back.
Are you gonna miss that wonderful ping?
Oh, the 180 millisecond? Yeah. What are we gonna do?